Welcome. You've come from a land of boredom, seeking respite. You've come to the right place. The key you seek is near. Now, brace yourselves. Your treasure awaits. And these boys' journeys have just begun.
What is going on, everybody? It is your boy once again. It's your boy Grant Guy on the newest episode of Player vs. Player podcast. Justin and Jacob.
Yo, is it Justin?
I did say Justin.
Rip. Guys,
Jacob, what is the episode number we're on?
we're on episode 79.
79. Oh, dance party. Let's
Guys,
go.
almost at 80. Almost
One
at 80.
more to 80. Guys, if you PayPal us $1,000.
Or, wait, it might be 78. I don't know if there's a Thieves Den we recorded in the beginning today.
Oh,
Guys, we don't know. It might be off by one number.
Help!
Very cool.
Help!
Hell yeah.
But guys, today we're doing the week's episode. We're just talking about our weeks. We're chilling. We're hanging.
We're hanging out. We're
You're
chilling.
hanging out with
we're
us.
vibing. We got drinks.
Yep. We just chugged down some Buzz Balls.
Oh, yeah, it's May 28th. Oh, freaking
Yeah.
rent's due. I'm just kidding. I have rent. I'm good.
You're like,
I'm like unemployed. I'm fine, guys. I could play WoW for like 3 years and be fine.
yeah.
I know someone who did that actually. They
How
left.
much? Not to talk about finances on the podcast, but how
Yeah.
much is your rent a month? Like
1,300, which is a lot
1,300. Okay.
for a single dude. It's kind of a lot, but you know, I got a good paying
Hey,
job.
you can
Luckily,
afford
I'm
it
kinda
easy.
fortunate.
There we go.
Yeah,
you're,
Hell
like,
yeah.
you're like, crap, rent's due. It's 1,300. Hey, bro, do you have
dude. No,
$5,000?
I wouldn't. Yeah, no, I have such a stigma against because I lent a friend rent money one time. I did not get that back.
No.
Usually,
Did not come back.
if people are asking for rent money, they can't save money.
Yeah.
They're not good with it, you know.
I know some details about that one, but I don't know exactly what was here and there.
Yeah.
But guys, big tip. We all got that one friend who you lent. Let's say you lent $100.
Yeah.
Let's say that's 100% right there. A couple months down the line, they'll pay you about 20%. Be about $20 out of 100. Or out of 800, it'll be like $100. And then that'll be it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
I don't
that-
really like to think about it because it gets me upset. And
Oh, sorry.
triggered.
I don't want to upset you, bro. Son of a bitch. Damn.
Yeah, anyway.
Damn.
So, guys, we have the weeks today, and Grant, you have to pay a fee of $1,300 for being here.
You're like, I hate borrowing money from people. But
But
you do.
hey, it's not borrowing, it's a transaction. I was
It's a
kidding.
transaction.
But guys, we're here to talk about video games, what we did during our weeks, all that
Yep.
stuff.
Let's
Yeah.
just, we do have a similar subject for today. We happen to play the same video game,
Guys,
coincidentally.
Team Attack.
Team Attack.
Dun-dun, dun-dun. We don't have the
Dun-dun,
stream
dun-dun.
deck set up. But we played Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh yeah. So
We
this game
have-
came out. Boom.
Yeah. We had very
dropped.
different playthroughs. I haven't finished, but you
Very
have.
different playthroughs. Yeah.
Have finished. So I would like to go through and just see kind of how we played so far.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, in terms of how different we are, you finished the game,
Yeah. I beat the game.
and you didn't do much of the story. I did.
No, I didn't do technically. I did
Yeah.
0%. Well, Master Sword.
Right, there's like
Yeah.
tons, like
It was a little bit.
5%
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But I did 100% of the story, but
Oh.
I haven't gotten to the point of beating the game. I still have like
Yeah.
2 temples to go. Oh, that's just a fly. I thought it was a bee. I will be a
Yeah.
pussy around a bee. I've been stung like twice.
Rip.
It will happen
Are you
again.
allergic?
No, it just hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
It's just-
Truth.
yeah. Bro, I freaking sat on one. Or
Oh
like
my
I
gosh.
laid back on one.
I hate that.
Like I got in my car and I laid back on my seat and I'm driving. And literally all of a sudden I'm like, ow!
Dang.
Like it's like in my back. Like I was so mad. I was like, out of
Bruh.
all places you could be, you had you had to be like, all right, in his car, on his seat. Oh, he sat on me. Fuck you,
Dude, yeah.
stab you, bro.
Dude, my grandma one
Freaking-
time was drinking a can, and then she's like, "Ooh, there's a centipede in it." And then she kept drinking after. I'm like, what?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yo, she's got balls, dude. I would pussy out,
Dude,
bro.
yeah. Oh, dude, also the other week, she's like, Jacob, can you cash in that check I gave you for your birthday? Thanks. I'm like, sorry.
wait, she didn't want you to cash in?
She
did.
wanted me to, yeah. But I
Oh.
didn't, yeah. I procrastinated. But it's only $30, so why would you care?
Right. Just do it, you bitch.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Grandma.
Jesus.
Okay. Yeah.
But anyway, we're doing distracted. All right, here's the kingdom. All
Tears
right,
of the Kingdom, yes.
let's just blow it out. Let's just keep going until we have nothing more to say, okay?
Yeah, blow it out of the water.
Blow it out of the water. You know what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Let's jump into the water,
Let's
guys.
jump, guys.
So,
Jacob and I started.
Yeah.
Justin and I started. Jacob and I started on the exact same day, exact same time. We both jumped off
Yep.
of the ledge of the tutorial area at the exact same
Dude.
moment.
And-
I
yeah.
died flat into the ground.
dude,
Did you
and
die?
let's just say,
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm saying. Let's just say. But jumping onto the initial area, you get the Breath of the Wild. You get the initial run up, ding, ding, ding,
Run
ding,
up
ding,
to the
ding, ding,
hill.
ding, ding, ding,
And then
ding, 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 ding. And you're like, all right.
Holy crap!
So I went in this game going, all right, they're gonna do a moment like that.
Yeah.
But I did not expect it to be like free falling in the sky, dude. That was kind of lit.
That was cool.
Because you
It was
jump
really
and then it does a ding, ding, ding. I'm just kidding.
cool. yeah,
That's
yeah.
obnoxious. But
Ding,
it was
ding.
cool. I was
Yeah.
hype. I was like, okay. And splashing in the water is so satisfying.
Except I
It's
didn't do that.
satisfying.
I smacked into the pavement.
Yeah, they don't give you a sailcloth right away, which is
yeah,
crazy.
so you gotta aim for the water.
Yeah. And all right,
Yeah.
that tutorial zone, that's pretty like it's stacked, right? It took us
Dude.
like 4 hours
It
each.
was heavy, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
it's crazy.
and it did a really good job. Same with Breath of the Wild. Like it introduced us to like every mechanic we're doing, whether it was fusing something or, just grabbing and moving stuff,
Yeah.
or just how to move weapons. It did a really good job. So
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
Yeah,
Getting
so
into the actual game itself.
yeah, so once you fall down, you go to all right, there's a place, you hear Zelda going, Link, over here. And then you see like a square shaped building from on top of the sky clouds or islands. And then you're like, oh, I'm gonna go there. It's Sky Ruins. And then you go there, and it turns out there's like Purah. She's like grown up now. She's
Dude.
like a little assistant.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. I'm the Kakariko chick. I forgot
Yeah.
her name at the moment, but she's my girl, bro.
Dude, the Kakariko check, bro.
Yeah, the village leader.
Dude, I'm
Yep.
more of a Pura guy.
Oh, right
It's
on.
understandable, dude. Understandable.
Understandable.
You already
So-
know that when I made
yeah.
a house, I put her picture in.
Bro, I need to show you my house. Dang.
Dude, hell yeah, dude.
I had like 3,000 gold, dude. I'm like, or rupees, my bad.
Yeah.
And I blew that, and I'm like, my house is sick.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever
Well, actually,
do...
it's not sick because I don't have my weapon displays set up at all.
Oh,
I got the Fierce Deity sword, and it broke.
Whoa,
I should have put it on the house. Yeah.
Dude, with
bro.
the amiibos, I got the freaking big Goron sword from Ocarina of Time. That's a cool
Dude,
one
I
on
need that.
display. Yeah, dude. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the first time I did the amiibos when you were like, yo, I might have to sneak one of those for me. And I got like absolute garbage. Now I got like the freaking Twilight Princess outfit. I got Majora's Mask.
Do you have
I got-
Midna's helmet?
I got Midna's helmet.
I found that on the ground, so
Really?
I think the amiibos like
You should be
fast
able to
unlock
find
it.
them regardless.
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it. So anyway, Lookout Landing, it has a sky view tower. So instead of climbing a tower, now it launches you, which is like super lit.
I
because,
like it. I like it.
yeah, like you can explore the Sky Islands. You know, you can like freaking sailcloth like forever now.
Yep.
You can go, see the lay of the land very easily, get launched up. It's very nice.
Yeah.
How
How many shrines did you do, by the way? Just off the top of your head.
I have the complete row of hearts before going double double road.
15, I think.
And then like 3 stamina.
Yeah, oh, okay. Okay. That's cool.
So
So that's
a bit of shrines. This is kind of a bit.
It's 4 apiece. You start with 3. That's about 4 times 12. 12.
Do I see
24,
the
36 plus 4, 8, 12 more. 36, 38. You did 48.
yeah, I did 48. That's nice math. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just real quick. All right, we
I mean,
we
that's
got
a third of the shrine. There's 150 in total.
one. Oh yeah, so we got start off with 3, then we got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, and then
Oh,
like
so there's
3.
There's 24 per line.
Yeah. Dude, the hearts go on forever. It's
Dude,
insane.
I miss the days when it was just 20.
yeah. No, it goes on forever.
Yeah.
So I did a fair share of them. So anyway,
That is a lot.
starting out, where'd you go, Grant?
Immediately. So my whole vibe with playing the game is I am just going to head in a direction. I'm going to see where I end up.
Did you have a horse from Breath of the Wild?
I did. Kept all my horses.
I had 0 horses. It was
No,
insane.
wait. You have a save data for Breath of the Wild, though.
Yeah, I did Master Quest though. So
Oh, maybe it's kind of from that. It's like
Yeah.
you didn't get shit.
No horses. yeah.
No, I had Epona, I had Ganondorf's horse, Zelda's horse, all that crap.
Is
So-
wait, Gandorf's horse? What?
Yeah, it's like a massive black and red horse.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
You know what else is black and
Shit,
red?
though. Dude. What is
I was kidding.
Ayo?
Ayo.
But yeah, so I went off in one direction and I ended up at Gerudo.
Right on. Okay.
So did that whole temple. Very cool, very cool. It was a pretty fun area.
Yeah,
Like,
and did you unlock the picture taking, the like heroes
yeah, well,
memory?
I
where
will
you're like,
say
you know,
I did kind of look up a little bit of
Yeah.
what I was supposed to, what they recommended to do. Oh no, it was a TikTok. It was like top 10 things I wish I knew before playing. You know,
oh
kinda
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, do all of the Pura side quests or the Jonas side quests. or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So I did all those, and that's how you unlock. Because do you have group build?
Group build. Yeah, I do. Where you like automatically stores like recipes or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, so
yeah,
you do have that.
I have
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's how you get that and a few other things.
Yeah, I did that
So
immediately.
I did.
Yeah.
Yep. 100. That's the way you should do it.
Yep.
Because it's so nice. It's cool to collect too, because like it saves everything you do. So for example, if you're like, oh, I could use a lot of apples, then you can have a lot of apples collected, and if you save that, you can run through a forest with that saved, and it'll just pick all the apples for you.
What? Yo.
So, yeah.
Wait. So wait. What?
Okay. So
yeah.
let's say you have 20 apples, right?
Yeah.
And you throw them all on the ground.
Yep.
And then using the grab ability, you attach them all together. So you have 20 apples in a pile, all stacked up and glued together.
Yep.
The auto build will have that saved.
Oh.
So when you're walking through a forest, you know how auto build works. It's like okay, are any parts in your mind? So you go through and it'll be like apple. So it'll pick them.
Yeah, and you're just like holding it above you or whatever, and it's like
so it's a
collecting
really easy way
at
to
the
do
same
it.
time.
I didn't have to do it much because literally, dude, every day I'm like, all right, it's amiibo time, and I got like freaking 20 Zelda amiibos. So I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
scan, and it's
Dang,
like
that's
20
broken.
fish, 20 fish. Dude, when you scan the Wolf Link amiibo,
Yo.
it's like 20 massive like Lionel meats.
Lionel?
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
It's like a massive amounts of
Yo.
meat. Bro, like I actually got to the point. I didn't realize there was a limit to how many meals you could make until I
Dang,
did
wait. Yo, I made a lot of meals, and it never...
that. Yeah. Dude, I went crazy because I had so much meat from the Wolf Link amiibo. I was like, all right. Meat skewer.
Yeah.
Until it was like, stop. Nope, you're
Yep.
done.
Oh my gosh. Dang.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Which
So,
of course left
yeah.
no room for like actually useful things.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like, oh, do I have anything that can like give me some stamina back?
But then it's
No,
all
I
like...
just have meat skewers.
It's all like 24 heart, like, so you don't want to use it?
Yeah. Right. So it's like extra 4 hearts, extra 8 hearts. I'm like, well, I don't want to use that.
Yeah. Yeah, so, all right, for me, I did, the Pura quest, and then I went to Goron City, like, straight, like, went to it.
Goron City, okay.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I don't have to wear my heat armor, it's not hot there anymore. That's kind of
thank goodness.
Dude, but meanwhile, Gerudo Village is, like, the one where it's, like, hard to get to
Yeah,
now.
I'm like, what the hell?
yeah, so,
Yeah.
so I did the Goron City one, and then... throughout the whole time, I'm kind of exploring the whole game, getting collecting my bearings.
Yep.
And then something badass happens with the volcano. You go in there and then you come across a temple. So these temples I've been ruminating about. Are they as good as the old style Zelda temples? And my argument is no. Bit with the asterisk, it's better than the Breath of the Wild temples.
100%.
For example, with the 2 temples, I've done 2 temples. I've done the Goron one and then the Rito one.
Okay, yeah, I did the Rito one as well.
Okay, cool. We can talk about that one then.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I started with Gerudo, and then I moved on to Rito. Apparently, Gerudo is the hardest one, which makes sense because the final boss was like ass at first.
Okay.
Yeah, like it does this move where it like rushes forward, but it's so fat.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Frick that. Dude, I mean, I killed him before killing Ganon. So.
Easily.
But,
yeah.
Okay, so for example, all right, Grant, remember? Okay. So I think in this game, Tears of the Kingdom, they have let's make it epic getting to the temple. For example, you're bouncing on jump pads.
100%.
To get to the Wind Temple. Gerudo, what'd they do there?
It's more like you have to make it through the storm, and there's a bunch of like, you have to protect Gerudo. Like, there's a whole like army coming, and you have to like go for it. It's cool.
It's cool. Yeah, and Goron City, exactly the same thing. Won't spoil that. And then the temple is like, hey, there's 6 like activation ports or whatever the frick. Unlock this door, and okay, so the temples I feel like are designed where it's like literally puzzle solving, which is cool.
Yep.
But there's 0 like
guidance.
True, but there's like 0 world building or whatever. For example, like the Wind Temple's a ship, but there's like no steering wheel. Have you seen a steering wheel in there?
Oh no, I don't.
And I think of the Skyward Sword ship, the boat in the sandy area. I'm like, all right, that place feels lived in. There's a steering wheel, a captain's quarters. I'm pretty sure.
I agree.
I might be misremembering, but
no, that's true.
yeah. Where like, all right, so like in the Fire Temple is the same. It's like this whole temple is made as a puzzle to be solved. That's fine. There's temples out there in the Zelda series that are way better, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's pretty much the same as my issue with them. Like, okay, I like how open they are. In terms of, like, the ship, it's like, okay, you got 5 things that you got to power on. Same thing with the Gerudo one.
Yep. Same thing
it's up to you what one you go for first, how you do it, that sort of thing. I like that. But I feel like, one, they're also really short.
True.
At least compared to what I think of before.
Yep.
I think that it would have been really cool if, because the older temples, like in Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, like they are linear to an extent. But that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because again, that's part of that like story building. Like it shows like there's a reason that you're here. So I think if they had some of that, and then it was open world. Or open temple, I guess.
Yeah.
I think that would have helped it out a lot more because, like, the Gerudo one kind of has that.
Oh yeah, the temples are like not linear at all.
Yeah. Like, you enter it and then bam, all right, go wherever you want in the temple.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, I miss the times like in Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess where it's like, okay, I'm in this specific room. I got to figure out how to open it so I can get to the next room, then the next room, then the next room. Like, I don't know. I can see why they went this path, but at the same time, it just doesn't make it as memorable. Like, I remember immediately Twilight Princess. I'm like, yo, finding all the monkeys and going in the windy area, and then I can remember the Uku Sky Temple in Twilight Princess.
Oh, dude, that one's crazy.
Yeah. All these little parts, but like, I'm not really gonna remember these temples later on because they're so short, and I got them done so quickly.
They're short, yeah. And for me, the temples I look back on with fond memories, I'm like, dude, Skyward Sword, that one golden temple where you take the boss's hand. That temple slaps, dude.
That's awesome. I love stuff like that.
Yep.
Actually, one that's kind of similar that I found. Did you fight the what's it called? The Flux Construct. It's like the enemy that's made of nothing but blocks.
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Yeah. Did you know that if you just take away its hand? Did you know? Did you know if you take away its hands and feet, it just can't do anything to you?
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
I did that. I knew that before I went into it, so I just walked up to it and I was like, "Oh, your hands are mine." And then he would like go to punch me, but it wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I was
Dang.
Like,
yo. that boss is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like ones like that. But
yeah.
I will say, what were you gonna say?
Well, I was just gonna continue with the. We'll move on to the next subject. What were you gonna say?
Well, I was just gonna mention out of the bosses so far, the bosses are really cool.
They're cool.
From the
yeah.
2 that I've fought so far. The first one is the freaking Gibdo Queen. That one was really cool.
Gibdo Queen, is that the one in the Gerudo?
Yeah.
Gerudo? Okay.
Yep.
First
and
one for you then.
Yeah. Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah, yep.
And also, did you recognize? So the Rito boss, I suddenly forget what it's called. Colgera.
That sounds right, yeah.
I think Colgera. Did you recognize
No.
the name? In Wind Waker, there's a boss that looks very, very similar called Molgera.
Okay.
So it was like an offspring of it. So I immediately, because the music, which by the way is a bop for that boss fight.
Dude, yeah,
the
hell
music
yeah.
is completely played off of Molgera's theme,
Okay.
which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
really cool.
And
Um,
yeah, and the Goron boss is called Goma, which I think is the first boss in Ocarina of Time.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean,
And,
all the bosses
yeah.
I really like. Like it was pretty easy.
Yep.
But the
Okay,
Rito's
I thought
boss was
so too,
also
yeah.
was also meant to be the first one. So yeah, sure, I'll pass it off. It's easy, whatever.
Wait, the Rito one?
The Rito one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That one was
Um,
really easy.
But
yeah.
it was still really cool.
Yeah.
Like, flying midair and then slow mo with a bow.
Yep.
It was satisfying. It was satisfying.
True.
Easy, but satisfying.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then freaking the the 3-headed dragons around the map, and those are called Gleekos, and they're from like Phantom Hourglass.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo.
Or Minish Cap. They're like from 3 different Zelda games. They're like very like
Obscure. Or
Obscure,
whatever.
yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. I didn't know that.
Did you fight one of those Gleekos?
I got one-shotted, so I haven't gone back since like the beginning of the game.
Yeah, basically, I sent you a clip back, when I beat one.
Yeah.
I went like, I'm using all my materials ever to kill this thing. And, it's a Gleeok. And, dude, the battle was hype as hell. It's just like the rewards were like 3 dragon, things you
Couple
confuse with
eyes
weapons.
and guts and
Yeah.
stuff.
It just didn't seem
Yeah.
like too, rewarding to do
I
for
agree.
the amount
I
of materials I used. But it was so hype. It was awesome.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of things feeling rewarding, I think that's another issue that I have with these
Yeah.
2 games, Breath of the Wild
Yep,
and
I
Tears of
agree.
the Kingdom. Like, it used to feel so good
Yep.
getting a heart container from a boss. And now I just feel like it's not as big for some reason. I mean, you have so
Yeah.
many hearts that when
That's
you
true.
get one, it's just like, all right.
Yeah.
It's not
Did they
bad.
have heart containers in the Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
At least as I remember it.
Yeah, I forgot. I haven't played Breath of the
That-
Wild in a bit.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking about all the temples from the old games, like the iconic, like getting the weapon that's made for the temple and
Yeah.
stuff
The
like
dungeon
that.
map, the compass.
Yo, holy!
yeah.
No, I do like how as soon as you enter it, it's like here's the entire map. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
True.
But yeah, like I don't know. I mean, it's a little bit. It's just different. Like for example,
It's
going back to the
different.
Rito one, it's like okay, the entire mechanic for this temple is Tulin the bird's his gust of wind.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that is kind of like the weapon you get sort of a thing.
Yeah,
So
and you did have
I
to
see
use
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, but that also comes into the rewards you get for this game.
Mm-hmm.
For example, clearing out a camp of moblins gives you, like say 3 treasure chests. Maybe you save an NPC, which is cool. That's always beneficial when you save
Yeah.
an NPC. But sometimes you get like a chest, like okay, in the depths.
Yeah.
I see a moblin camp, and then I stop killing them because I'm like, all right, I use my really good weapons to get a mediocre weapon. I
Right,
really,
like it's just
yeah.
not worth it. Yeah.
And like
yeah.
I feel like in this game you have a bunch of monster materials. You got like everything other than rupees.
Dude, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, I think my favorite
Yeah.
example is that I went to Hatino Village, which if you haven't done that side quest, that's a really
Oh,
good side
dude, that's a
quest.
good side quest. Yeah,
Oh,
the
you
side
did-
quests
you
in this
did
game
that.
are god
Yeah,
tier.
dude, they're really good.
Yeah, yeah.
But I went to my old house or whatever, and I read Zelda's diary.
Oh yeah.
And she was like, yeah, in the throne room, I got Link a new champion's tunic. So I was like, yo.
Okay,
So,
I also read that and had the same thought. Yeah.
Yeah, did you end up getting the tunic at all?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I went up there, got the tunic, and I was like, I'll look around for a little bit.
I didn't do that. I was like, I'm out. Well, actually,
yeah,
I went to
I-
her tower where shit studies, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I looked around for a little bit, but yeah, I was definitely worried about like I was like, oh, I don't want to start the final boss, but I think the final boss is actually under the castle.
Oh yeah, no, when I started the game, I went immediately in the depths there. I'm like, whoa, a root thing.
Oh yeah.
And then I
yeah.
activated it. I'm like, oh, this is probably where the boss is. So I was like, you know, I was like, I was feeling safe.
It's like frick.
yeah.
Yeah, I looked around for a little bit, and I ended up getting like one of the best shields in the game.
Oh, really?
I
have not seen it.
Yeah, just a really good one. And going from that, because I had already done Gerudo at that point.
Yep.
So I was like, all right, time to go to Rito. And then I would do a puzzle, and there'd be like a chest, and then it's like, oh, here's a level 12 shield. And I'm like, I have a level 70 shield.
Dude,
Like,
70? Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Dang.
there's no point in me getting this. So I just feel discouraged from like exploring more, you know, from getting like all these other things. So yeah, same thing with the Moblin camps and all that. Like whenever I see them, I'm just like, it's kind of just unnecessary to fight them because I know that I'm just going to get garbage from it. So why bother?
Yeah, and the Blood Moon is nice, but like,
Yeah.
it would be cool to be like, this area's freaking clear, you know?
Oh, dude, absolutely.
Like, yeah.
Like, bro, the amount of times I've like cleared out a group of enemies.
yeah.
And then I turn around and I'm like, oh, and they're back.
Dude, yeah. One time I like killed the enemy, Blood Moon happened, and then he hit me off a cliff. I was like, bro.
Like, son of a bitch.
Yeah. But
man,
yeah. So yeah, that's rupees are valuable as freaking this game. I'm like constantly broke. I don't know about you or anything.
Did you do the duplication glitch at all?
No, I didn't. They passed it too. Rip.
Yeah.
I missed it. But I did talk to the Goron, who's like, I'll take your flint and pay 1,000 rupees if there's a nice flint in there.
Dude.
So I had like 60 flints. I gave them all, and then I got 1K. I'm like, okay.
Yo, did you fall for the two guys at the beginning?
Oh, no. Or wait, what two guys?
The ones that were like, we'll give you 3 rupees for all your ore.
Dude, no, frick that. No, did you?
No.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I was like, what? That doesn't sound right.
Luckily, I met like a lady, a Gerudo.
Yeah.
On the path.
That's like, I'll actually pay you more.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
And also, I think this is how this game is programmed. I feel like if you're walking on the main trails, it's like we're going to summon these 4 specific NPCs everywhere you go, no matter what.
Yeah.
It's not randomly. Like,
it's
Beetle, the girl finding love, and then like 2 other random travelers usually.
Yeah, I forgot about the girl finding
Because I like fast traveled somewhere and then walked down the path and they're there.
Yeah.
So,
100%.
but, yeah. None of that's a criticism or anything. But yeah, so all right, basically now I'll just kind of fast track everything I did. I did Goron City.
Yep.
Then I started my travels to Rito Village, talked to the newspaper, the Lucky Clover. And then I'm doing all these Lucky Clover quests because I'm going to get every single stable in the game. So then I filled out my map, every Skyview Tower, every stable, and the quest with the stable, with the Lucky Clover quests.
Cool.
So I did all those. And then I did the Rito Village. Oh, and no, after the Lucky Clover, I did the Master Sword shy. I'm like, let's do the Koroks. Let's go.
Yeah.
Lost Woods. I really wish they had like the Lost Wood theme, dude. Instead, it's like, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
But the theme when you're by your house, though, do you recognize that one?
Yeah, dude. Dude.
That one got me like feels, bro. I was like, I just had to stand there for a second. I was like,
Yeah. And even in the Rito area, I'm pretty sure it plays like this like the Zelda, lullaby or some shite in the back. It's yo. But yeah, so then I did Lucky Clover, then the Koroks, then the Ritos, and then I went all the way south and warded off the pirates that's like bothering that one area.
oh yeah, I did that too.
Right on. And then I went, you know what? I'm so loaded on weapons. I have this many hearts. I've done so many shrines. I can take on Ganon, and I don't even need the Sage's help. And I did that. So I beat the game just like that.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, the thing is, the game is made for you to do that.
Yeah, I figured that too. I'm like, you know what? Ganondorf is a side quest.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do that and then continue with the other temples after.
Yeah.
Because I'm just clearing up stuff, you know.
So
but-
when you, I guess maybe not if it's a spoiler, but
Yeah.
but whatever. So after you beat Ganon,
Yeah.
when you load up your save again, does it do the typical Zelda thing where it's like, all right,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah,
Oh,
you're like
okay.
literally in front of the boss entrance or whatever.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Okay.
But you do have them in your per pad in the like character
Okay,
thing.
there
Yeah,
we go.
so I don't know.
I mean, it's something.
Yeah, it's something, and I think
Yeah.
there's a star by the save. So yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Yeah, I really hope that they make some good DLC for this one too, because
yeah.
dude, I learned that freaking if you do every single shrine, you can fill out. If
Yeah.
you fill up all your stamina, all 3 layers of it or whatever,
Okay, yeah.
you still are missing. If you then do hearts, you're still missing like 4 hearts.
What the frick?
Yeah,
That's
so it's
irritating.
uneven, which
Yeah.
was the same thing in Breath of the Wild. I completely forgot about that. I was like, bro, I hate that.
That's stupid.
So much.
What? Oh my
like-
gosh.
I'm not gonna feel complete. I think that was one of the reasons actually that in Breath of the Wild I was like, I'm not gonna 100% it, because if I 100% it, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna feel satisfied.
What's the? I heard the shrine reward isn't worth it. Do you know what it is?
I don't.
Should we look it up or no? I'll look it up. I'll be the game
yeah,
already.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm curious. But yeah, my rule for the game going into it, and I think this is the way that a lot of people should play it, is just do what you want. Do what you want.
Yeah, true.
Like
yep.
I know right off the bat, I'm not doing the Korok seeds. I refuse to do that. But
Ancient
if-
Heroes aspect. Is that the same armor? As,
Ancient Heroes aspect. That sounds familiar. But like if I see a Korok lying on the ground, he's like taking me to my friend. If it's on the way to do something, yeah, I'll do it. Sure. But like the sign, dude, you know the sign guy that like holds up the sign, you gotta like help prop it up.
Oh, dude.
Dude, I did every single one of those for the longest time.
Yeah.
But now I've done so many of them. Every time I see them, I'm like, fuck you.
Dude, I'm the same way. Yeah.
like, I'm not doing those.
I
anymore.
did like, oh, whoa, I help him out, and then like after a while, it's like it takes so long, dude.
Dude, seriously, like
It's
when
literally-
it was just it would just fall the one way. I was like, yeah, I'll help. But then it started getting weird. Like he'd put 2 signs on it, and then the stick would be in the middle.
Yeah,
So I didn't
yeah.
know what way it'd fall. And then after I did one of those once, I was like, I'm not doing that.
Dude,
ever
if it was like
again.
50 rupees, it's like 20 though.
yeah. It's
Like
like,
where-
here's a meal and 20 rupees.
Here's a
I'm
meal.
like, I'm not.
Yeah.
This is clearly not worth it.
Yeah,
I've
and-
seen this armor.
This is the armor you get for 100%ing every shrine.
Huh.
I won't be caught dead in this. Well, maybe the armor, but not the
Yeah,
helmet. Yeah.
Dude, here's the crazy thing. One thing that I learned about this armor, because I guess I already knew this existed.
Yeah.
There's a different set of armor called the Zonai armor, which is just armor that you can get from playing it. There's like, you just find them
Yeah, right on.
in the sky area. And it's actually better than that one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It's really hard to get. Like, you got to fight a Lionel to get to it. But that I view as more satisfying than 100% getting that one. 'Cause that's ugly. Why would I wear that?
Dude, my armor, do you know what armor I beat the game with, dude?
Naked.
Hell yeah. Yo.
Yo?
No, it was the knight helmet, the knight greaves, and the Ganondorf out body armor.
Yo.
So I had a badass cape. It's pretty sick.
That's cool. That's cool.
But yeah, so anyway, with Tears of the Kingdom, where did you go after Gerudo Village?
After Gerudo,
Gerudo, yeah.
I started just kind of doing random things. Like, I did all the
Yep.
memories.
I did not do any memories. Yep.
That's fair. As you know, it's not fair. You should do it.
Yeah, I should. Yeah.
They're really good. But yeah, what did I do after that? I did. Oh yeah, I did like a shit ton of side quests.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
All the ones that I cared about. Like if there was one where it's like, oh, Timmy wants to try a cooked beet.
Dude,
I'd
yeah.
be like, I'm not doing that.
No, yeah. I 100%ed Goron City just to see what every village has to offer. And at a certain point, it is, here's 100 rupees. Thanks. That's it.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Like there are certain areas. Like I think the villages are all worth it.
Yep.
And, like not like Rito or Goron. I'm talking like Hatino,
Yep.
Kakariko, stuff like that. Those ones are worth it because those actually have like funny side plots. Like,
Yep.
so you did the whole like election and all that.
Yep. I did the election. That one was like really entertaining.
Yeah, like that one was just funny.
Yep.
Like I loved how the
That was the best side
dude's
quest in the game,
wife-
honestly.
Yeah, how the dude's wife and Cece's sister would both
Yep.
like find out what they're up to. Like,
Yep.
I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then like hiding on the tower and watching Cece go in, she's like, finally vegetables.
Yeah. And there's unique
I love
ways
that.
to follow. Like, it was good.
Yeah. Like I need more like that, but no, if it's just gonna be a bunch of like, oh, I would sure love if you gave me a carrot, and then no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. No, for sure.
If I have it coincidentally on me, yeah, I'll give it to you, sure. But like, I'm not gonna go out of my way and be like, okay, all right, the next mission is I gotta find 20 mushrooms. Like, I'm not doing that.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I want to do that for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Side quests though, for the most part, they're all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all winners. That's what we need.
The biggest thing about this game is I think it is so much improved from Breath
Yeah.
of the Wild. A lot of the complaints that I had in Breath of the Wild,
Same.
totally fixed here.
Yeah.
Like, dude, the fact that there are caves in this
Yeah,
game,
it's a lot.
like, I completely forgot about that. I was like, yeah, the last game didn't have any caves. Like, I love just finding a little crevice and just, like, running around and finding what's in there. I love that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, everything outside of it, the side quests are done really well. I feel like the rewards are better, but it definitely still has that issue of...
It's definitely better.
Yeah. But it's just, maybe it's just the curse of being an open world game where it's like, yeah, in the older games, because they're more linear, they like hand pick what they give you. So it's different.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's so different. How much of the Sky Islands have you explored? Because I did not touch Sky Islands.
That's
honestly.
the thing, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think out of the 3 main places,
Yeah.
Skylands is my least favorite, dude.
Same, yeah. Like the depths, I'm like, oh, what's
Dude,
down here?
I love going across it, like finding some creepy freaking thing.
Yeah.
The hands coming after me and all that.
Dude, the hands, though.
Dude, those freaking freak me out.
When they
I'm
first showed up, I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude,
yeah, it's
The amount of,
scary.
like, no.
Yeah,
What is this?
yeah.
What's happening?
No. Yeah.
Dude, freaking the one time that I like jumped and then a hand like snatches me in midair. It's like, gotcha, bitch. I'm like,
Dude, yeah. Did you ever kill the hands?
No, I just wait for them to die. I just run around in a circle until they disappear, and then I get an item, and I'm like, yay!
Yo, yeah, the 2 gloom resistant ones.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't. Dude, let's just say, you better be ready when you kill them. Looks at camera.
Yep. Is there like a whole new boss or something?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm gonna do that
Dude,
next time.
whip out your bow and arrow, keys, eyeballs, and just spam them all.
Yeah.
Trust me, yeah.
Because I was definitely like, I would have done it the last time because it happened like earlier yesterday or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was caught in such like the worst spot. I was like, I can't find him now.
Yeah.
I like just beat a temple, so I was like out of items and I hadn't cooked in a while, so I was like, I have nothing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, cool. I agree though. The depths, dude, it's like, all right,
yeah.
I committed to the main overworld the most. Unlock all the
definitely.
shrines basically.
Yep.
Then the depths, and then the Sky Islands, like, nah.
Well, the thing is, I thought there was going to be more to them. Like, I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be up there, like, most of the time. And, like, I love the main land. I like how much they changed with it and all that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a whole bunch, but there's enough there for me to be like, oh, it's really fun going back and exploring again. The depths are just really fun because you never know what's right around the corner, and this exploring is really fun. But,
And there's like rare armor sets down there. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, like the skies, like
It's like
there's just
shrine.
yeah, it's just like all right, I got a new tower, so let me see what's up here. All right, it's like one circular.
I killed a fly. You see that?
Dude, nice.
yeah.
Like I got shot up here. Okay, there's one circular platform and it's a shrine. That's it.
Yeah.
That's like the same thing for most of them. Like there are a few areas where it's like, oh, this is like a pretty big area. Like I like the spinning globe thing, but again,
Oh,
that's
that
just
place is lit. Yeah.
yeah. Like I like stuff like that, but there's just not enough. Like I was expecting like that beginning tutorial area. I was expecting like 3 or 4 of those, like just massive areas.
Yeah,
for me to
same
explore.
actually. Like plots
Yeah.
of land you can really sink your teeth into. Yeah.
Right, exactly. But there just wasn't that much to it.
So yeah, one note stuff, or it's like, oh, I can land on this one to get further on the mainland. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
The amount of times I'm like, okay, I have to get over here. This is the easiest way to do it. oh, there's a little thing I can land on over there, and then, then I can jump again. But I will say, I think there is a 5th temple. I don't know for a fact.
Yeah, I swear there is, but I don't know either.
I think that one is a sky temple. So maybe there is another whole massive section that I've yet to discover.
Yeah.
So I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. But if this is all it has to offer, that's going to be very disappointing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And how much do you find the story with Zelda or the sages engaging? They're like, oh, Zelda was here.
Dude, if you go through the memories, I loved it, dude.
Okay.
It was really good. Like it has enough. Ganondorf is enough of a main character that it's really interesting. like they have, dude, they have like a shot-for-shot moment. You know in Ocarina of Time when you first meet Zelda and she's like peeking through the window and Ganondorf's like bowing to the king? It's literally that.
Oh, dang.
It's a recreation like of that moment.
Yeah.
At least it was me because he's bowing and he's like...
All right, is it explained that Ganondorf is a descendant of the Gerudo clan?
Yeah, there's like a
That
whole bunch of
that?
yeah.
Okay.
There's a bunch of like Gerudo backstory, and he's with them like half of the time.
Okay.
And I really like that because like they mention that in previous games, but it's never really like.
No, yeah, it's like
Nothing's
they're
done
like
with it.
there's a son born every 1,000 years, and
Yeah,
then
it's
no
like,
one
cool.
knows that who
But,
plays
you know,
Zelda.
it's like a whole thing in the memories where
Dang, I should put the memories. Dang.
where it's like the King of Hyrule, and he's like, I understand that you are the king
Badass.
of Gerudo. Yeah, you're one bad motherfucker, dude.
yeah.
Like, and there's parts where, like, they go to war, and it's, like, a whole thing.
Dang.
It's super cool. So
Interesting.
I like those little bits of the story.
Yeah.
And, yeah, there's definitely a moment where I was tearing up a little bit. I was like, my boy. Okay.
Dang, yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
definitely worth going back
Okay.
and finding all those.
Yeah. It's just, I thought the sages, like, when you see them again, it's like, oh, they changed, that's cool. But I thought they're pretty one note compared to the other Zelda characters. For example, like the Goron guy, or let's do the Rito bird. Like, trust in your team.
Yeah.
Very cool, but it's not engaging at all to me when I look at like people like Skull Kid or like,
oh, of course.
you know, any other Zelda character, like the mailman who runs everywhere, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So I was just kind of missing that. Yeah.
No, I think you're 100% right on that.
Yeah.
Because
okay,
I've seen every single memory, and I still agree with that.
Yeah.
Because this story, when you guys play the game or whatever, like don't expect like a bunch of characters you're gonna love, like in the last one where it's like, oh, it's the 4 Divine Guardians or whatever. In this one, you are learning. You're only watching the story for Rauru, Zelda, Ganondorf, and Queen Sonia. That's it. Which
I have no idea who Queen Sonia is.
Yeah, it's the girl that.
Yeah. Yep.
Those are the 4 characters you watch it for. Every cutscene has them in it.
Yep.
Like, but no, I 100% agree. Like when I beat the Rito Temple, the one dude popped up. I had watched every single thing by that point. I was like, I have no idea who you are.
Yeah, and also, you know, when you warded off the pirates at the one village, you know, southeast village or whatever, the one that starts with the L, it's like that one builder has a pink bandana. He's from Breath of the Wild. He built the house, I think.
That's right.
I'm like,
the gay guy, right?
Yeah, the gay guy. And I'm like, dude, he's still not interesting or doesn't hold a candle to other Zelda characters.
Right, like I forgot you existed until I just saw you again.
Yeah, literally. So I'm basically craving that old Zelda character charm where I like the characters without having to like suspend my freaking hate. I don't know.
No, of course, I 100% agree.
Yep.
Like, I think this game's. I think what it should have done.
Yep.
Is instead of having like, oh, these are the warriors of the past, I think they should have stuck with the Divine Guardians.
Interesting, yeah.
Like, yeah, I guess it wouldn't have really matched because it.
Oh, like Rito, or what's his name? Or like those specific guardians from the first game?
or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Rivali's game.
Yeah, Rivali,
Yeah.
Like, I know that wouldn't have worked because this is like, okay, Breath of the Wild, the war was 100 years ago. This is like 1,000 years ago.
Yep.
But I'm just saying, like, you develop those characters, and they are, like, not mentioned at all in this game. They're, like, forbidden from the storyboard.
Yeah.
But then you just introduce, like, the those characters again, but with a different name. So now you have another Goron and another Zora and another Rito. And they're all legendary warriors. But you already had that in the past game. So, I don't know. There's just something weird about it where I was like, why are you trying to make me, like, kind of care but not care for these other new divine characters when you already had that in the previous game?
Yeah, true.
It just seemed kind of weird.
Like there's sages and then divine characters and then also current, present, friend.
Right. Exactly.
And it could have been like 2. Yeah.
Yeah, but in terms of characters, I do really like Riju is the girl in Gerudo that helps you.
Oh yeah.
Which all these characters that help you in this game that are the sages or whatever, they are in Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
They're just like little kids. And I do really like their character development. Like Riju, she was like a little girl, now she's like a teenager or something like that. Tulin was like a little baby bird.
Oh yeah. That was cool.
Like jumping around. So I'm like, I like that. I like it.
But the Goron guy, he was there, and now he's here again. Unibo or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's true. But yeah, and then also with the final boss, I guess I can't spoil anything. Hopefully I don't. But I really thought that it like really raised the stakes. Basically, I thought the story was way too slow. I'm like, bro, really? The next story progression is me doing Ganon? But I didn't even do the memories, so I messed up there. But like the music implemented, I won't even spoil when it happens or anything. But the music implemented with everything with that final area just makes it seem so like everything was worth it. It's all come to this moment, and it becomes the most hyped thing ever. It's super sick.
I mean, coming from the perspective of someone who didn't do the memories, that's cool that you felt that way.
Yeah.
Because, man, the music is so good
Dude,
in this one. Like, it's so much better.
It's way better.
Like, Breath of the Wild was like exclusively just piano, and there's piano in this one. But like the freaking boss fights and all the different themes of different characters, it's so good.
Dude, yeah, with the boss fights with the music playing, I'm like, I'm gonna like not kill him just so I hear this longer.
Yeah, dude, seriously.
But yeah, hell yeah. And yeah, dude, the Master Sword was hype. I thought it was cool how they did stamina instead of hearts.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Like I was chasing the dragon after. Actually, wait a minute.
I thought it was so weird. I'm like, yo, why is the dot moving? What the heck? And it was freaking the white dragon, which there's a backstory about, I guess. I didn't even...
Yeah, actually, because now that I'm thinking about it, that's why I stopped for a second. I was like, because the memories, when you finish the final memory, because I'll spoil a tiny bit.
Yeah.
The final memory has to do with that dragon.
Interesting.
So that's why it pointed it out to me. So that's why I started chasing it.
Oh.
So you just chased it out of the blue then.
No, I went to the Korok forest, healed them, which that makes sense why. Okay, won't spoil anything. That's cool. That's 2 different ways. You basically solve the problems, and the Deku Tree's like, yo, the Master Sword's over there. What the fuck is flying though? And it's like, yo, it is moving. So then
he's like, I see you're here for the Master Sword. Yo, what the fuck? What the hell?
Yeah. So it's like, it's moving on your map, and then I saw it move on my map, and then I launched myself from a Skyview tower. I'm like, it's a dragon.
Yeah.
And then I landed on it and started pulling. Didn't make it. Went to lookout, whatever, the post lookout area.
Yeah.
And then do you know there's a statue there too? It'll trade your hearts for stamina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spammed that. Got stamina. Got the Master Sword, and then later on I spammed it again to get hearts for Ganondorf.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I just
That's cool. They have a respec option too. That's cool. Yep.
I just happened to get enough stamina for it because my whole thing is I was like, all right, I refuse to not have my hearts filled out all the way.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get.
Ain't too bad.
Oh yeah, I'm going to get 2 bars of stamina, and I'm just going to say I'm done, and then I'm going to use the rest of the time for just hearts. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm definitely buzzed, but want to pour me like a shot or two?
Dude, of course, of course. Yeah, dude, I loved when Justin was complaining about the underworld area. that meme just matched so perfectly.
Dude, yeah, true.
And then when we gave him a viable option, like, oh, dude, just use the glider thing. He's like, still annoying. I'm like, okay.
Still annoying.
I hate it.
But anyway, that leads us into our next conversation thing. What do you think about the building?
Dude, it's so good. I love the building. Like, it's so fun to just like, okay. Here's my one thing. I love the building. I love making stuff.
Yeah.
Because like it's super fun, just being like, oh, what can I do with this? Like, oh, will this work? Will this work? That's super fun. The one thing that I wish you could do.
Yeah.
All right. So Skyward Sword, right?
Yep.
You learn how to roll bombs. Immediately, what can you do after that? You can pick up a bomb
And roll it.
and put it in your pocket.
Oh, okay.
Like, there are so many times where I'll see, like, a group of fans on the ground because it's like, oh, you can build something here. Why can't I put those in my pocket? Like, I want to save them for later, but it's like nope, you got to use them now.
Oh, true.
And
yeah.
even if you have those
Fans
little,
are, like, super valuable,
yeah.
too. Yeah.
And even if you have those little, like, bulbs, you know, that, like, you turn the machine, you get a bunch of bulbs out, which I love that, by the
Yeah.
way. As soon as you pop them out, you can't put them back in. It's like, nope. It's right there. That's it. Like, I want to be able to take out something that's rare, like a steering mechanism.
Yep.
I want to take that out, use it for something, and then I'm like, all right, I'm done using this. Put it back in the bulb, and then I'm gonna keep going.
That would be lit, yeah.
Like that's what I want to do.
Yeah,
That's what I wanna
versus,
do.
like, you just leave and then you teleport, it despawns, and yeah.
Right, exactly. Like, there have been so
yeah.
many times where I'll build something god tier, and then I fall off of it, and it's like, and it's gone forever.
Yep.
Okay.
And also, for that one pirate village, you have to collect 15 logs. How was your experience with that one quest?
You know what? I don't think I did that one. I actually don't think I
Oh,
did the
you
pirate
you
thing.
did not rebuild?
I
okay.
did the mini pirate thing. That's what I was thinking. There's a girl
Yeah.
in the northeastern region, I think. It says that there's something right next to the horse stables, and there are pirates over there. That's
Okay.
what I thought you were talking about. I didn't
Okay.
do the south thing.
Okay, so I did a whole village where you'll come across people at stables who are like, my village was destroyed.
Yeah.
And
I've definitely talked to a few of them where they're
Yeah.
like, oh, I moved up here because of the pirates.
yeah, and basically you would need to rebuild a village and you need to transport 15 logs, but not any, and don't cut down any trees in the village. So I'm like, all right,
Oh.
I don't want palm trees. They are weird. So I'm going to go all the way to over here to collect the normal trees.
Yeah.
Little did I know there was like a tree forest thing right
Something
next
right
to the
over.
village. Yeah, like
Yeah,
literally.
yeah.
But what I did was I got a cart, made like the most pimped out thing for my horse to like draw.
Yo.
And literally, no matter how I stacked the wood, it would never work.
Really?
So I went, okay. Because you have to stack, I wanted to do 15 pieces of logs on a like a cart, which is impossible, really.
One trip. You could
It is definitely, yeah, I couldn't do it. And then went, all right, well, it's a ocean freaking village. This will be hype. I'll make a boat. And then I did a boat. It didn't work. And I went, really? Okay. And then went right next to the village, cut down 15 trees, and just dropped them off the cliff. And then that ended up doing it. I'm like, okay. And this annoyed me because I committed like 4 hours to just like role playing, go to forest, cut down tree, put it in the cart. And when in reality, you're supposed to go where the shrine is right next to the village, cut down every tree, attach it, drop it off the cliff, and then you just like carry it over manually.
So it's sort of like it's the illusion of like, oh, you can do whatever you want, but like, not really.
Like, oh, your horse can draw any carriage, but in reality, it can only draw like that one specific carriage that's in front of the stable sometimes.
Right.
And
Right.
it would carry like 4 pieces of logs. I'm like, it's faster for me to attach 15 logs together and just walk it.
Dude, I definitely get that, especially with like the Koroks when it's like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
like my friend's all the way over there.
Yeah.
And there's like pieces of wood next to me. It's like, okay, I know you want me to build like a whole
Oh yeah, yeah.
carriage or whatever, but honestly, it's just easier for me to grab them and just start walking.
True. See, for me, I always have that like pull from the horse. What's it called? The toe, whatever.
Yeah, the toe, yeah.
And then I always just attach it straight to that, and then
Yeah,
that always works.
yeah.
But you know.
I didn't get that until later, so.
Oh, yeah.
I actually
Yep.
haven't used it like. Because on Epona, you can't customize Epona, but it's like the best horse I have.
Oh, you
So
have
it's like-
Epona? Dang.
Yeah. This is from the Amiibo stuff.
Okay, but
it's
dude,
the-
I'm the Zelda horse
Holy-
from this game.
Holy crap.
Holy crap!
Is it a nice horse?
It's decent. It's mid.
Same with Epona. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you cannot customize it at all. I'm like, speed is
That does suck. You
maxed
can't
out.
customize. What the frick?
Yeah, well, the horse guy was like, shut up. I'm not taking that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang. Yeah. So anyway, that was the one thing building wise that made me sour about it because I'm like, I made
Yeah,
a
yeah.
cart that literally is beautiful and it won't work.
Because I think the big thing with the building is it's so god tier
It is.
when it comes to, in my own time, no purpose behind it, I'm just going to build what I want to build.
Yep.
Like, you can do so much with that.
A glider, hot air balloon, freaking you
Exactly.
can travel to
Like,
places.
I
Yep.
see a cliff, bam, super jet freaking glider balloon. Oh,
Yeah.
I can make it, bam, easy. But yeah, when it comes to missions like that, I do hate how they're kind of like very specific about it.
Yeah.
Like, for example, in was it a Terry Village?
Oh yeah, Terrytown.
Yeah, Terry
The
Town.
the Terry village.
The village of Terry.
Yeah.
Do you know the part where what's her name?
Mom or daughter, I don't know.
the daughter.
Yeah.
The daughter's like, oh, I got to get down there, but the guy can't see me or else he'll charge me for using the thing.
Yep.
My first thought was that I would just build some random contraption and I would slap it in front of him and he wouldn't be able to see. But the game didn't want me to do that, so it didn't work.
Yep.
So basically what I had to do, because the game wants you to take one of the cutouts
Yeah. Yep.
and put that in front, because that's what works.
And then the wife will go, "Wow, don't use that. Go in the basement." And they have to
Exactly.
probably do the basement.
And
Yeah.
see, like, because I feel like if they're going to go for the route of, like, you can do anything you want,
Yep.
you have to allow that for the missions too, because there were times like that where I was like, I feel like I should be able to do this, but the game's not letting me. So okay, I'll
Yep.
go on your random linear path for a quick second, and now I can do it.
Yeah.
So,
True.
yeah, I get that.
Yeah. But, yeah, music's God tier. Story, I hear is God tier.
Yeah, the legend of the story.
yeah. I forget.
Yeah.
Don't know anything. But yeah, overall, what do you think about the voice acting as well for NPCs that go, oh,
Dude.
like, okay, for example, the Hateno village, the mayor who's the girl,
Yeah.
she's like, oh, like
Yeah,
every
yeah,
time
yeah.
it's like, oh my god, shut up. Yeah, like no cap, it's actually just that, like 10 times.
I was playing it on the way home from the trip or whatever, and all of a sudden out of my Switch you can't hear anything. All of a sudden, it's, bling, bling.
Yeah, it's like Jesus.
Turn it down.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wish Skull Kid was in the game. Rip.
Yep. It
That's
does
the
need
one-
more
yeah.
crazy voices like that, like.
Yeah. It needs more like Zelda. It's still missing some Zelda
Some of that Zelda charm.
charm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
I
it's
agree.
way better than Breath of the Wild though. It's a great game. And I guess that's when you get us out there. I still like Elden Ring more. I'm a hater. But no, Tears of the Kingdom is great. I highly recommend getting it though.
No, of course. I mean, it is a god tier game.
Yeah.
I think so far.
It's so good. It's like you just play, and that's like, see, sometimes you play like, all right, I did all the labyrinths, you know, like.
Oh, yeah.
Now there's one here. Did you do those at all?
I did like one.
Dude, it takes like forever to do them, dude. It takes like
Yeah.
2 hours each. It's
Yep.
like, and I'm exaggerating, maybe an hour each. But
It's
it's
a hot minute.
it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you did the base level one. Now go to the sky and fly around like randomly until you get these terminals, and then you go down.
Yeah.
Kill this guy. Yeah, it's like, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
man.
yeah. Sometimes it's a little gets old a little bit. But other than that, game slaps. It's really good.
Yeah. Game in itself. Now, here's the thing.
Yep.
Actually, 2 questions. First one.
Yeah.
So, have you started playing the game ever since you beat it?
No,
Okay.
I need to though.
How much are you gonna do when you get back into it? Are you like, yo, gotta do?
I am on the 100% grind right now.
Okay, so you're gonna try like 100%.
Yeah, yeah. Hyrule Compendium, I'm like probably 50% filled out,
Yo,
which is a lot. Because like
dude.
I take a picture of every sword I run across,
yeah.
everything. You know.
My thing is, I will do every character and monster, but I'm not gonna do the swords.
But characters, did you take pictures of characters?
Yes.
Okay. Damn. yeah. Oh, okay.
Good. I mean, dude, you know how many pictures I took.
Dude, there's so many
Red.
pictures you need to take up. Take. It's insane.
I put a picture of Poor Red in my home.
Yeah, I took a picture of my wife in my home. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so anything more with Tears of the Kingdom?
I guess last thing, if they were to announce new Zelda game in production right now, would you be like, I need another game in this series, or would you want them to go a completely different direction?
I want them to take elements of Tears of the Kingdom, but if
Yeah.
they could do a game where there's 8 dungeons minimum or temples, that'd be lit.
Yeah, I think if
Minimum,
they take
yeah.
exactly, I think if they take the mechanics, I think the mechanics are perfect.
Yeah.
The best they've ever been.
Yeah. Yep.
Like everything from the arrows, shields, swords, combat, jumping, all that stuff. Keep all that. But I agree. Like,
Yeah.
make standard temples. I want it to be just a little bit more linear. Not everything has to be super open world.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like having a little bit of a guide to go through. Like, I saw there was a Tears of the Kingdom guide coming soon. I'm like, well, for what?
Yeah,
Like,
true.
What are you gonna say? Like, oh, over here, this is how you do this. Correct? Yeah, I know. Like, freaking get out of here.
Yep.
But yeah, no. So I agree.
Yeah. Agreed. So yeah, it's just like 8 seems to be like, you know, there's 8 worlds of Mario, 8 temples in Zelda. It just makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And you can do like cool ones other than fire, water, wind, sand.
Give me some crazy tech ones, you know?
Yeah. Give me like crazy ones where it's like, I don't know. It's just like I remember like Ocarina of Time, the Shadow Temple, and there's a boss with a drum. Like we need more unique flair,
exactly.
you know? And
Exactly. I
the
need more
Lost-
personality in it too.
And with the Lost Woods in this game, I was like, yo, I can like, you know, look at the flame where it's pointing at, and it didn't work at all.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna cheat this system. I played the first game, but really you're supposed to go underground. Spoiler.
Like, oh, no, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that is it for Tears
But dude,
Tears of
the final boss slaps so much, dude.
Dude, I'm really excited for it, actually, so.
It made me like want to play Twilight Princess because I'm like, dude, that will give me story, but maybe I need to do the tears.
yeah. Experience the story
Yeah.
in Tears of the Kingdom first.
But, but that's something, I guess, something to be said. Even with Master Sword, I was expecting that kind of. I didn't do any tears, and the only cutscenes I got hyped to were the final boss ones where I was like, yo, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I need more Zelda content like this. You know, because I was doing like the temples, and it's just like, you know, I got a spirit orb. I can help you now. I'm like, I know what's going to happen.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was craving more of that like Zelda epicness where it's just like there's stakes to it. Link. I called Link Zelda.
What the frick? No,
You know.
you definitely get that if you do the tears and stuff.
Right on.
so-
Okay, good.
Yeah.
But is it as good as Twilight Princess story?
Nah, I'm
dude.
biased, bro. I freaking God, I could play Twilight Princess a million times over.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
Aged poorly, my ass. Fuck you.
so my review for Tears of the Kingdom, 6 out of 6. Of course, you're right now. Better than Breath of the Wild, honestly. Way better. Way better.
I think Breath of the Wild's a 4.5 out of 5.
Dude, Breath of the Wild had issues, dude. It had issues.
Yeah, I
This
think
game
Tears of the Kingdom
fixed
is a
it.
6, though.
Yeah, I agree. All right, cool. So we're going into Jacob's Weeks, guys, which is AKA me. All right, first thing, Demon Slayer Swordsmith Village arc.
No spoilers, except for the bath scene.
It slaps. Once again, Demon Slayer season, I go, what is this baby crap in the first episode? And then now I'm like, dude, oh my gosh, it's hype.
Holy
you know,
crap! Yeah.
you know when like the 3 girls from that one training area.
wives.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Or not the wives, but like
Oh, you're talking about the kids.
the little. Yeah, it's like they're on
Yeah,
screen for
yeah.
5 minutes. Like, what even is this show? And then like they leave and it's hype.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm also watching Hell's Paradise, which is an anime that's
Yo.
seasonal and made by Mappa, who they're famous.
Oh.
And
Hell's
basically,
Paradise.
it slaps. I would definitely recommend it.
Okay. Okay.
It's not as good as Demon Slayer or One Piece, but it's still shonen, and I highly recommend it. It slaps.
That's cool.
I would definitely watch it. There's also a scene where like there's like 2 girls making out. It's like insane.
I will be watching.
yeah. And then recently, One Piece anime, dude. It dropped the Sanji and Zoro episodes.
I saw that it was dropping some new stuff, dude.
You definitely know the TikTok One Piece fans are spoiling everything they can possible.
Dude, I literally had
I hate
to go.
the TikTok One Piece fandom.
I opened up TikTok after watching like 2 episodes of One Piece, and it was like new One Piece episode review, and I was like, okay, click on options.
Yeah.
Not interested. Stop.
Dude, yeah, me and my friend Mason watched it, and I'm like, dude, I could rewatch that right now. And he's like, ha ha ha, yeah. But I could rewatch it.
Yeah.
Literally, I was down to rewatch it.
Haha, same, but let's not do that.
yeah. Yeah, but it was hype. It was really good.
Dude, that's awesome.
One Piece
That's
anime popping off.
Yeah.
And then movie-wise, I saw Into the Spider-Verse once again.
Yo, dude.
I saw that today, actually.
Is it better than ever?
It's goated. And on rewatch, I cared less for Kingpin. Like, I did not pay attention to...
Oh, I'm sorry. By the way, I see you watched it.
Or what?
I'm on my Crunchyroll. I can see you watched Hell's Paradise.
I did watch Hell's Paradise, guys. I did watch
Guys,
it.
he's not lying.
Hell yeah. Dude, look
Yo.
at the One Piece. I'm kidding.
Oh, man.
It's good. I definitely recommend watching it. It's a little slow, and there's some off-screen action, but overall, like the story is pretty good. So,
I'm down. Anyway, sorry, what were we saying?
So Spider-Verse, I cared less about Kingpin for some reason. Like I loved him on first watch. This watch, he's like has 0 scenes. He's like 4 scenes.
Oh, interesting.
And I thought his I already knew his story. There was so much more to explore. And I was really concentrating on like the other Spider people and all that.
Yep.
I did like the recurring joke that they called the keys or important items goobers. That was really funny.
Yep.
Dude, yeah, and
It's
Spider-Verse
either a
is-
password or a
yeah.
key or something else. It's just called a goober.
yeah. And
Yeah.
dude, man, Spider-Verse just like it made like 2 hours fly, dude. It was insane.
Dude, it's so good. Did you know
Yeah.
that this next Spider-Verse movie is actually the longest animated movie of all time?
Really?
It has the record.
I think we covered that on the last week's podcast.
I think so,
remember,
yeah.
but
It's like 2.5 hours.
Thanks, my guy.
Yeah. we're going through the whole thing. I got a little bit left to go.
Right on.
Woo! Shout out to Sugarland.
And I am happy to rewatch it because I it's a good refresher. He did the ending. Gwen like speaks to him, which I think is like teasing the next movie.
Yeah.
So hey, I mean, I'm refreshed. I remember.
Yep. That's how the second movie starts off, I guess, is her popping up and going, hey.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I like it.
Yeah, and I really did like Peter Parker from that one dimension who was scared to have kids. He's cool.
Yeah, I like that. I really like that sort of stuff because it shows a different side of him.
Yeah, and what I really appreciated was in the initial phase when they're like Peter Parker is dead. I'm like, man, I wish other comics were at this point where Spider-Man is where they can explore weapons if Peter Parker's dead,
Yeah. Dude,
versus
100%.
like Batman, who like literally has never introduced Robin like once, really.
Yeah.
In a live action. Oh, I mean, it's animated Spider-Verse, but like
Dude, I could not imagine seeing a Robin movie where that happens. Like maybe a spin-off show.
Batman dead. No, yeah.
Dude, that'd be so iconic though. If it actually got to that point where in the DC universe it's like, oh, Batman's dead. They won't do it.
No, they won't.
Can't do
No, yeah.
it. Yeah.
So I'm kind of jealous of Spider-Man about that, and yeah, I'm gonna start reading Spider-Man Lifeline.
So good, dude.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. Hell yeah. I was wondering if I need to start reading more. Okay. Anyway, any questions about that? Dude, we're gonna watch Spider-Verse next week,
Next
guys.
Thursday, let's go.
Dude, let's go. Okay.
You already know.
Then I've
Just
been
saying,
playing.
dude. Sorry.
What? What the fuck did you just say? Okay, so I've been playing Street Fighter 6. The beta came out. This game releases in, let's see here.
Weeks, actually. Like 3 weeks.
It's the 28th.
What day in June does it release? Wait, oh no, it's early, isn't it?
Five.
It's like June 5. Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It comes out this Friday.
Holy crap.
Street Fighter 6. Oh, yeah.
Yo, dude.
So, yeah, Street Fighter 6 came out. All right, guys. Basically, take it from me, the fighting game expert of the podcast.
Yep.
Do modern controls. Don't even bother with classic. Modern's the way to go.
I agree, bro. I 100% agree.
Dude, it's way better. And then,
Yeah.
I was playing Jamie. Dude, Street Fighter 6 is good. It's just like Guilty Gear Strive.
Yeah.
It's a little easier. I like anime more. I feel like I'm going to be leaning toward Guilty Gear. I had this whole fighting game thing where I'm like, which one will I main? You know, like, which one am I going to be putting hours in?
Yeah.
Tekken 7 was like my original choice. Then Guilty Gear. And then now I'm like, Street Fighter 6, Strive, or Tekken 8. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But Street Fighter 6 is so polished. It's like God tier. The single player mode seems really promising.
It's so
Dude.
cool how much they're putting into that.
Dude, they are. And then like Street Fighter 6 has so much style and stuff. The one annoying thing is it's like for tryhards though. It's like you have to mash your buttons so fast in a row compared to Guilty Gear where it's like boop, boop, boop. Street Fighter 6 is like boop, boop, boop for combos, you know?
100%.
That's pretty AIDS.
Yeah. I agree.
But modern control though, I think like it makes it easier. You know?
Don't mistake it for like baby mode controls.
No.
Like it literally just implements it with a modern day controller. There's so many buttons on a controller nowadays
yeah.
that are like just unused in fighting games.
It's true.
That it does it. It's so good.
Dude, I saw
It's
a
so
meme. It always says which player you are, classic or modern, when you're fighting.
Yeah.
And it was like the modern was Majin Vegeta.
Oh, really?
That's like every modern player because they're powered up. They can do
Yeah.
everything you can do, but faster. And they have an M, like above their freaking
Dude, 100%.
health bar. Like, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That works though. That
does work. It works.
Yeah.
So Street Fighter 6 is coming out. I'm super excited. I'm gonna play that one muscle chick.
Dude,
That's pretty
nice.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah. And then secondly, I'm not proud to admit this.
Okay.
I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
Dude, I saw that. Bro, did not take you for a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. Bro.
Okay, yeah. It's kind of weird, but basically I was like, Yu-Gi-Oh! I want a card game that's more in-depth than Marvel Snap.
Okay.
Magic, I've spent too much money. Pokemon
Plus my respect
sucks.
for you would go down.
yeah. Pokemon sucks.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay.
I've been playing Master Duelist.
Is it a mobile game?
It's like a everything game. It's on Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Basically, dude, it's like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Games are so frigged. I've been like, studying up on them and all that. There's like 6 different ways to fusion summon.
Okay.
There's like a new thing called hand traps, which are like the most meta thing ever.
So your hand gets affected.
Yeah, so you can quick draw from your hand. Like I do the trap card from my hand. That's what you need in your deck, or else you're fricked.
Oh no!
Because when an opponent chooses first turn or second turn, this is my actual experience in Master Duel. Is when it's my opponent's turn, I pull out my phone and like literally 15 minutes pass, and then it's my turn again. Like it's insane, dude. Like, and I'm not kidding. If you let someone go first turn in the game, it takes them 15 minutes, but they get 5,000, 6,000. 8,000, and they're like have all these like strong
this
monsters.
Beautiful setup, and you're like, oh
yeah, it's like the most beautiful thing ever. They like took the time, and then I have a trap card that reflects their damage back at them that could kill them that turn. I'm like, I can win this still. So then I lay that down. They like negate it, immediately kill me. I'm like, all right, I just wasted like an hour of my life playing
like,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
well, I guess I'm done.
Yeah, but when you don't fight the tryhards, it's kind of satisfying.
Okay.
Basically, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a game where people take like 10 minutes and have their opponent watch how cool they are.
Okay.
Or the combos. It's pretty AIDS. Yeah, I don't know. It's
Check
it's
this shit out, bro.
Yeah, check out. Oh, okay. It's pretty I mean, I'm having fun, and I have like this deck. I used to have a deck when I was in like freaking elementary school. I found the same card in Master Duel and made a deck out of that. I'm like, yo, this is my deck from like way back when.
Yeah.
And I'm winning a bit. I made a hero deck as well. Destiny Heroes for the Yu-Gi-Oh fans.
Yo.
But yeah, so it's pretty fun. I'm having fun. And then I see like people like Moist Critical or the Act Man. They make, YouTubers. They're yo, it's gone.
No.
yeah. And they're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm like, I'm in. And I'm just like watching them play. It's pretty fun.
I dig that.
Yeah.
I've thought about doing that a few times. I saw that actually recently, a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh drama, surprisingly enough.
Oh, yo.
I saw that people were pissed on TikTok.
Really?
Because Yu-Gi-Oh recently released physical cards. There's a pack that you can, if you go to Target right now, you can find this pack.
Yo.
It comes with the legendary 3 Egyptian god cards.
Dang. That's
And
pretty strong.
Apparently, they were
That's pretty good.
incredibly rare. Yeah, incredibly rare, like back when we were kids. But now it's just like you can just buy them.
Oh, yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Apparently, like next week or next month is releasing like a 8 Egyptian cards deck, and I'm like, bro,
Yo.
the freaking Exodia, bro, you can't just release that shit. What are you talking about? So when I was at Target the other day, I was actually looking for it. I was like, if I find that, I'll buy it. But
Dude, yeah.
Obviously, it was all sold out because, like, who wouldn't buy that?
Yeah. Especially, yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh's pretty good. I think it's just all like 20-year-olds that are up playing it. No kids play that
no
game.
kids anymore.
Yeah,
definitely no
definitely.
kids.
Yep.
There's no show.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, basically, so like every game, I guess, is just like people doing unique strategies with the most random ass card from like forever ago.
Yeah.
But I'll update you guys more as I play more Yu-Gi-Oh.
Dude, real quick, little
Yeah.
bit of a mini team attack. How's your Marvel Snap going, or have you played that recently?
I haven't played too much recently. I've been kind of like in a deck select crisis. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but like
no,
I don't know what theme to do.
I know exactly what you're thinking, Mike.
Yeah. Do you
I've had
see,
the same
dude?
thing.
The High Evolutionist came out. I'm like, yo, I kind of need him.
It's a god tier card.
Dude, it slaps, dude.
Dude, I was like, holy.
Dude, yeah.
I went against one match with someone who.
Had it?
Sorry, with someone who had that. It was insane, dude.
Dang.
I was like, bro, I gotta be checking this guy's cards every 5 seconds because I
Yeah.
didn't know. I was like, well, how did that happen? Oh,
Yeah, it's like -1 on the opposing side. Yeah.
yeah,
fuck that.
yeah.
Yeah, but Marvel Snap overall, decent. I had a Thanos thing, but Justin kicked my ass with his negative man deck, so
Oh, oof.
he's just way too good at the game. I don't know.
Yeah.
As in
I haven't
normal
gone
Justin
against him
fashion.
yet. I'm just saying, my all for one deck months later is still god.
Dude, my Guardians deck was fine, and then I kind of ruined it. I was like, I want to add this, and then I forgot they were.
Dude, I did the same thing actually. That
Yeah.
deck that you made me actually.
Oh.
It was god tier, but then I kept changing things. And
Yeah,
eventually
yeah.
I was like, I can't win with it anymore. I've changed too much.
Yeah,
dang it.
same. Anyway,
Yeah.
Marvel Snap. It's still you playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm like, dude, Marvel Snap. It's less than 3 minutes maximum for a match.
Yep.
Simple cards to read. Yu-Gi-Oh, you have to read like paragraphs. Sometimes you're like, I'm not even gonna read that. I'm just gonna attack.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
It's like there's so much to get into. That's why I couldn't get into Magic because there's just so much shit to know.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
bro, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, and Marvel Snap, it like is easy to understand
Yep.
and play. I don't know. It's Marvel Snap is like honestly like insane that other card games haven't like done what they're doing. Honestly.
Yeah, they need to. Honestly, if Pokemon came out with like a Pokemon Mini
Yeah.
and it was just like really simplified cards, I'd get into that.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
I-
Perfect.
Pokemon needs to get rid of the energy or something. I don't know.
Oh, dude, yeah, seriously.
It's annoying.
I'm sick of having to worry about that.
Yep.
But
All right. Anyway, next up,
next up.
Guilty Gear Strive. Asuka
Yo.
came out.
Okay.
He is the mage kind of deal, and he can basically cast I think like 25 different spells. It's way too insane.
Holy.
I've been
crap.
fighting Justin. He's been playing them, and I'm having fun. Guilty Gear Strive is fun.
Yeah, it is a fun game.
It's a fun game, guys.
Yeah.
Lastly, Octopath Traveler 2. So
Oh.
basically, when you Google Octopath Traveler 2, you'll see every comment saying this is the best JRPG in years.
Yep.
And guys, I can confirm it is. I'm pretty sure. Here is why is the best JRPG in years.
Wait, when did this come out?
This year, February 2023.
Well, I thought it was last year.
Nope, this year. Game of the year.
No!
Yo, I only look up Octo.
I could have sworn it was last year. Maybe not. Dude, if it's this year,
Yeah,
I'll play it.
it's this year, February 24, 2023.
No!
Here,
Son of a bitch!
here, well, let me talk about it. Maybe it'll sound interesting to you.
All right, well, wait, you have it on your Switch or what?
Steam Deck.
Damn.
You already know I'm going to play in the 60 FPS maximum graphical fidelity compared to the
know-
Switch where it's a dinky little system.
Yeah. The lighting is turned up that much more.
Dude, yeah. So, okay. Basically, Octopath Traveler 2, it's a JRPG.
Yeah.
It's turn-based, randomly generated battles, or what's it? Random encounter? What's the word for
Random
that?
encounter, yeah.
Dude, random encounter can suck my balls, dude. It's the most annoying thing.
Yeah.
It makes me dread exploring. I'm like, oh my god, I see a chest over there, and I see the long-ass path all the way there. And I'm like, I'll do it. And I do it, and the battle itself is fun. It's just like...
It's just the fact that it takes an hour to just
Yeah.
get there, get
Yeah.
the chest, and get back. Then you're like, what did I do that
Dude.
for?
Yeah.
A new
Yeah.
hoodie that has an extra defense?
Literally that. I mean, there's
Yeah.
boats in this game where you can travel across water, and usually it's huge expanses of water to travel. One island with a chest on it, and it's like, you have a leather cap. And I'm like, all right, cool, now leave. And I have 8 characters to manage, and I get 1 leather cap. I'm like, all right.
It's like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
who
Well,
gets it?
yeah, I'm exaggerating a little bit because I don't have 8 characters. I have 6.
Yeah.
Actually 5. So the Octopath Traveler, basically picture the writing, god tier. It's like the best thing
cool.
ever.
That's cool.
The characters and like their stories.
Are they like actually memorable? Like you're gonna remember, like, oh,
Yeah.
this guy.
Right now, I am 5 for 5. I love every person's story. I'm involved with it, engaged with it.
Dude.
I actually owned the first Octopath and stopped after the second character I ran into.
Yeah.
Because their story was generic. And then also, I heard that they don't interact with each other. And this game, once you collect them, basically you choose a starting character, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to do this chick. And I did this chick. She has amnesia. I'm like, I'm going to start with the girl with amnesia. Then it's kind of like I'm the person that's learning about the world with her. And she had a skill that I thought was cool, which is inquire. So it's like you can inquire an NPC, get a backstory. Use the bathroom.
Real quick.
Yeah, you're good.
You keep talking though. I'm listening.
Yeah, for sure. So I did that, and for all those that play the game, it's what's her name? Freaking Casty. Yeah, Casty. So basically, I got Casty, and then I got the samurai guy, Particio, the dancer, the beast girl, and now I'm on the other side collecting the last 3. And how it works is once you acquire a character or run into them, you have the option. Do you play their story or do you not play their story? Like, do you replay as if you started with them? You know, you do their whole origin story, all that. And that's referred to as a chapter, like chapter 1, you know? So I've been doing every chapter 1 immediately once I come across a character. And the issue that brings is, you know, I'm on 5 out of 8. I'm almost there. I have 3 more to go. But when I have 3 more chapter 1s to do, I feel like the game hasn't started yet. And even though I'm like literally like 11 hours in the game, it's like I'm like, I haven't even started.
Have I done anything?
Yeah, have I done anything? There's a guy who I haven't done yet, and he's like, oh, it's not chapter 1, it's chapter 1 and 2. Then you can run around.
Yeah,
So it's like,
yeah.
all right, I have to invest a lot of time into that. But each story slaps. I mean, it has twists, it has turns. Some are like depressing, some are happy. Some are just like, you know,
There's a good mix of.
it's a good
both
mix.
and all
It's
that.
a good mix. They're not like despairing, you know? Like, yeah.
That's why I would honestly consider that.
Yeah.
Consider getting the game if you recommend it, because like my biggest issue with the last one,
Yeah.
aside from the cringeworthy freaking nature of the game, the graphics and all that, I freaking it bugs me when they're like HD 2D or whatever. And it just looks like the lighting has just been turned up to 1,000.
Yep.
But I'm sure it looks fine. I'm sure it looks fine.
Well, actually, that's a good point. The sprites are amazing. Like the run animations for the dancer. She's like this. It's like, you know, the girl run or whatever.
Yeah.
But sometimes when it's like focusing, blurring some objects artistically in the background, I'm like, bro, I'm not playing like a Shakespeare ass, you know, like
right, exactly.
piece of art. Just give me the sprite art. I don't need a focus blur on it.
Right,
you know,
like why is there so much added to it? It's
Yeah.
a pixel game. Just make it a good-looking pixel game.
Yeah,
That's all
the
there is to
sprites
it.
are god tier, and the battle is super fun. I'm not like anytime I'm in battle, I'm having fun.
So the mechanics in themselves are
Yeah. It's just like when you have to randomly like you're running and you get attacked by an enemy. It's like, bro, really?
Yep.
And the cool thing with this game, which also sold me compared to the first game, is there's like moments where your characters interact with each other. It says on the map, go here, then Particio and Cassie will like talk to each other. And I'm sure there's more as well.
That's cool.
And that's cool. I haven't done it yet because I'm like, I'm doing every chapter 1, then I'm doing every chapter 2, and every chapter 3. You know, I'm doing a certain order and all that.
Yep.
And also, Octopath Traveler 2 has a final chapter once you do everyone's stories
So you
compared
have
to
do that. Okay.
yeah, compared to the first one where like there's no final chapter, you do everyone's stories, that's it. So
That's stupid.
yeah. So that's kind of hype. Now, another thing I'm worried about is with when you talk to an NPC, basically Grant, you can change it from daytime to nighttime at any point.
Okay.
It's pretty lit because you're in the village. It's daytime. You hit right trigger, becomes night. The musical theme changes, which is pretty baller. It's pretty lit, you know.
Oh,
like yo,
that's cool.
It's more quieter, you know.
Yeah.
And then like the character NPCs rotate out sometimes, you know. Sometimes on the path between villages, you'll see like a thief guy, you know, or something like that.
Okay.
So that's cool. You can switch whenever you want, and basically, each character has a skill for the day and nighttime. So you have 16 skills you can technically ask any NPC, and it's like, what do I even ask them, dude? Like,
Yeah.
do I inquire? Oh, yeah, obviously you inquire. Do you duel? Do you barter? Do you like bribe them? It's like there's so much stuff sometimes where I'm like, I don't even want to talk to an NPC. I'm just gonna do all the chapter ones
so many
and then I'll
options,
do this.
It's overbearing almost. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, but it is cool because like you know you get the healer, you know, get the damage dealer, and he can duel anyone whenever he wants. You know all that.
Yep.
But yeah. So basically, the writing is god tier. I still fall asleep like every other JRPG when I play it.
I mean,
But this is pretty good.
JRPGs are slow in general.
They're slow in
like,
general. Yep.
I
Yeah.
don't think it's too much of a negative to fall asleep to because I mean it's
Yeah.
just
That's just part of what I'm signing up for.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, and I didn't fall asleep that much. Like Particio's story, he's like a dude who wants to like cure poverty, basically.
Well, that's boring.
Like you think it's boring, which
No,
which you're joking or whatever. But his story was like, you know, I got introduced to it. I liked all the characters. I had some twists in it, and I'm leaving with the same goal that he has. He's like, I'm gonna talk to this guy and ask why he betrayed me. I'm like, I also want to know what's up with the guy and why he betrayed you. Like, what the frick?
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. You
Yep.
said like the 8 characters, they like actually interact this time? Like,
Yeah,
there's a purpose to it?
And I've been holding that off until I get everybody, and then I'm gonna do the interactions. So I can't really
it's
update
like an
it.
option. Like, okay,
Yeah.
you could either do this or you could do that.
It's on the map,
cool.
and it's kind of sus because like the map is like this big. All right, it's kind of hard to tell, guys. It's this big, and basically I have this much unlocked. Ready? I'm gonna move my hands, and that's how much I have unlocked. So
Yo.
I feel like I have a bit unlocked, you know.
Yeah, not
So
too
I'm
much
like-
left. Okay.
But also, it's like a 60-hour game. I think I have to retrace my steps, go into this cave, and then you know, do all that.
Okay, cool,
You know.
cool.
So overall, the game slaps, and I'm down. It's really refreshing to play a game where there's sprites. Honestly, I Fire Emblem switching from sprites to 3D models was like the worst mistake ever. I am like
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, really, Fire Emblem? I thought you had sprites. I thought you were cool, but no.
I thought you were loyal.
yeah.
I thought you were true.
To the sprites.
Yeah.
So anyway, but so far, I'll say I don't recommend Octopath until I have a moment where I'm like, this part slaps. Play it right now.
Okay, so don't play it yet. All right.
Don't play it yet, guys. All right. Anyway.
Until next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Grant, your turn.
My turn. I only have, 2 things?
1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, you saw the Little Mermaid?
Yeah. So
Really?
Jacob. So, Autumn likes seeing the story stuff. So Autumn and I went to go see The Little Mermaid,
Yeah.
the live action hit movie we saw day 1.
Okay.
And dude, honestly, it was pretty good actually.
I heard that as well.
Yep.
It didn't bother you she was black?
So my first issue.
yeah. Yeah.
Back to the last podcast. Is that racist?
yeah.
So here's my really quick opinion with that.
Okay. Yeah.
Little Mermaid. Who cares? I feel like the point where I care is what. Are you good, dude?
Sorry, no, you're like, Little Mermaid, who cares?
Who gives a flying fuck?
yeah.
Okay, so the only point where I care, right, is if it actually messes with the character. For example.
Okay, yeah.
For example.
John Oliver as a parrot from Lion King.
Right. Well, I'm just thinking like, what's a character that would matter?
I was gonna say Sebastian, but he doesn't matter, I think. Does he matter?
Who's Sebastian again?
Is he the crab?
Oh, you're thinking Little Mermaid. I was thinking movies in general.
Okay,
I'm thinking like,
wait, who doesn't matter?
yeah, who matters in terms of like their skin color,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Let's take Miles Morales, for example.
Yeah,
This is a perfect
easy.
example.
Yeah.
So if the whole point of Miles Morales is they were like, here's an original character, I think that's perfect.
Yep.
If they suddenly turned Peter Parker into a black guy, yeah, sure, I'd be like, now you're just trying to reach for something.
Yeah, especially
You're
someone
trying to
as
reach for an
iconic
audience.
as
Right.
Peter Parker.
Because they're iconic for their character. But Ariel, I feel like it just doesn't really matter to us because Little Mermaid is based off of a book. It's based off of a book.
Oh,
so
yeah,
when
true.
you're making a movie about it, really, it's up to your interpretation.
It's based off a book, dang.
Yeah. So, for example, the one that...
What do you think about Shaggy and Velma's iteration of Shaggy?
Oh, my word. It's just, okay. Obviously, I think the idea there is we're going to do this because this is going to reach for my audience. Like, what's her name? Mindy Kaling or whatever?
Mindy, yeah.
Obviously,
my cousin did an Instagram story like, I read this book about Mindy Kaling. It was really good. I'm like, bro.
Bro, really?
Yeah.
But obviously, like those cases are very obvious as we made Shaggy black because you're pissed about it, aren't you? Like, Shaggy is known for being a skinny white guy.
Yeah, who
like
goes,
that.
Yeah.
Like Scoob. Like in this one, it's just a normal dude that just smokes weed a lot. That's not Shaggy.
No,
if you want to make it some normal whatever character called Filbert, go for it. But like it's a specific character. Like I recognize that as now not being Shaggy. Like for example, in similar Disney live action remake sense, live action Snow White movie's coming out. And she's being played by a black woman. And again, I have no problem with a black woman playing a Disney princess, obviously. But the whole thing with Snow White is that her skin is snow is white. That does seem like a bit of a contrast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a contradiction there.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I don't care that much.
Yeah, it's literally a Disney live action. Yeah.
Like, who gives a shit?
But when Disney does stuff like makes the main actress black, it's like them trying to like... They're doing it for marketing and for sales.
100%.
It's not like...
It's definitely like a move to be like, hey...
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah, Snow White is black.
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
Yeah, yep.
But the movie is it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I was genuinely surprised. Like, I went into it thinking this is going to be the cringiest shit
Its founder,
I've ever seen.
it's terrifying.
No, they Last
it?
minute made him a cute fish. I was
Okay,
like,
that's
thank
good.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
like
Yeah.
I was about to not be able to sleep at night.
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
that horrible thing. But no, it was good.
Okay.
There's only two noteworthy things about it. There's one thing that genuinely made me chuckle,
Okay.
and there was one thing that I didn't like about the movie. The one thing that I didn't like about the movie is one character. When was the last time you seen The Little Mermaid?
5 years ago, 6. I don't know.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, I did.
So basically, you know how Prince Eric,
Yeah.
there's his father, the king.
Yep.
Well, in this version, it's a queen. Don't care, whatever.
Right on.
She has like the worst character because it's confusing. So, for example,
I also heard that they made the villain from a squid to an octopus. Like, what the frick?
go to an octopus.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever noticed that.
Ursula or whatever.
Ursula, yeah.
Ursula,
It's
yeah.
Ursula.
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 Yeah.
So like the queen goes through these like weird phases where Eric's like, I have to, because the whole thing is that Ariel saves him. So then he's like obsessed. He's like, I gotta find her.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
So every time he goes up to the queen, she has like a different opinion. So he's like, I gotta find her. And she's like, the sea people are evil. And then he's like, I don't care. I'm gonna find her. And then halfway through the movie, she's like, we should unite with the sea people. And I'm like, well, that's weird. And then another 30 minutes in the movie, she's like, the sea people are just like us. They're just people. And then another 30 minutes later, she's like, fuck the sea people. I hate the sea people. They're always cursing. They're cursing the village. I was like, that is a
Bruh.
dramatic change in character.
Yeah. What the frick?
I was like,
Oh my god.
You changed your mind very quickly.
Dang.
I will say though, the one thing, and then obviously by the end of the movie, she's like, I love sea people.
Oh
She
yeah.
marries Ariel.
Yeah.
Whatever. The one thing that made me chuckle a lot is not the first part of this joke, but basically the seagull, Sebastian, whatever. No, that's the crap.
The seagull.
The seagull comes down.
I don't think they have a name.
Just seagull.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Seagull comes down and Ariel's asking about how is the upper world, and then the seagull's like, oh, they hate coconuts, just as a part of like talking about it.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, they hate coconuts. Oh, I guess that's kind of funny because they because when you get a coconut, the thing you do with it is you smash it.
Yeah,
That's
that's kind of funny. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then like 40 minutes into the film, when Ariel gets feet and she's like walking around, she's like looking at everyone doing stuff, like she's watching someone make a hat and she's watching someone like sell fruit. Then there's this dude with a coconut. He's like, she's like, it's like
Yeah.
really funny.
Yeah. Why is he so angry? Getting the
like-
coconut.
Because the whole thing is like she's verifying all the things that she's heard from the seagull.
Oh yeah.
So like she takes a fork and the whole thing with the fork is like, oh, it's a dingle hopper.
Yep.
She puts it in her hair. It's like, oh, okay, cool. But then the thing with the coconut, she's like, wow, they do hate coconuts because she's the dude trying to break it open.
Yeah.
I was like, that's funny.
Oh yeah, that is funny. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was a good movie overall. It was good.
That's good.
I expected it to be garbage, and
It sounds like the least painful of the live action remakes.
100%. It was literally it was just a live action version of the cartoon, except
Yeah.
they added a few songs.
That's cool.
They were fine. And that was about it. Yeah, just new characters and all that. All of them did a good job. Melissa
Yeah.
McCarthy, I don't really like as an actor, but she was like born to play Ursula. She
Interesting.
did a really good job.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It was good overall. I give
Sweet.
it like a 4.
4 out of 5, everybody. For real? Woo! All right, next up, Grant. You saw Scream 4?
Dude, this movie
Yeah.
is absolute hot garbage.
Oh, whoa. I thought it was like it's the best selling Scream movie ever. So they're going to
wouldn't
remake
be
more.
I wouldn't be surprised, but it's hot. I hated it so much.
Let me guess. The murderer was the friend group or whatever the frick.
You're very close.
That's like
so
every Scream, right? Like it's like
Dude.
it's your best friend the whole time. For some reason,
pretty
I
much
don't-
like the last one was like, oh, it was the boyfriend the whole time. The whole thing in this movie is there's this running joke
yeah.
where it's like guys, we're in a franchise. Guys, we're in a movie. Guys, we're in a franchise. And I'm like, shut up! I get it! I get the joke! But
Yeah.
they keep doing that. Like, for example, they literally have a meeting where they're like, well, who's the killer? Well, you can't be the killer because you're the main character, and you can't be the character because you're the main character's girlfriend, and you can't be the main character. I'm like, bro, I get the joke.
Wait, Scream 4 or Scream
I get
6? Which one do you see? Scream 6?
Oh, Scream 6, I mean.
Yeah.
I forgot if it was 4 or 6. It was 6.
It's 6, yeah.
Yeah. But I was like, I get it. And they do this whole thing, like, literally, dude, I kid you not, the movie is 2.5 hours, and every single second that they get the opportunity to, they do a freaking, haha, you're the main character joke, or something like that, and I hate it so much.
Wow, this is like one of the comics I read.
Dude, exactly.
Like,
Like, the amount of, like, it's like we're in a horror movie.
my
Like, those jokes, so often, it's like, shut up.
dude, oh my gosh. All
I
right.
get it. Sometimes I just want to watch a horror movie without it being self-referential.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Dude, Scream 1, 103 million. Scream 2, 101 million. Scream 3, 89 million. Scream 4, 38 million. Scream 5, 81 million. Scream 6, 160 million.
Dang.
So 60 million, like,
Dude, yep.
yeah, dude, they're gonna make more
I actually
sequels.
changed my mind. I like this one.
Dang. Yeah, I was interested in seeing this one, but it's just like generic
Dude,
Scream.
they literally have a
Yeah.
moment at the end of the film, if you don't mind if I spoil.
No, spoil. I want to know, is it like the friend group? I feel like
It's literally the friend
I
group. So basically,
yeah, why do they
get-
do that anyway?
Dude, they get to a point where
Yeah.
they enter the bad guy's lair
Yeah.
or whatever, and it is literally filled with props from other Scream movies. Like,
Bruh.
it's a museum of old Scream movies. And then there's like a big screen playing a movie the whole time, and it's Scream 2.
Bro.
Like, and as the villain's explaining why they're doing what they're doing, they're like, I always viewed my life like a movie. Yes, a Scream movie. And you must die. I was like, what the hell are
Wow.
you talking about?
Because I knew the original twist of Scream, which I'd
Oh.
never seen, was like it's multiple killers and it's like your friends every time.
Yeah, same thing in this one.
Wait, why are the friends killing each other so
was-
like easily?
It was the cop, and it was the cop's daughter,
Whoa.
because the cop's daughter was the sister of the boyfriend that was killed in the last one.
Bruh. So it's a continuing from the last story, and yeah,
continuing
it's
from the last
successful.
one. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
Apparently, everyone was just in the mood for it this time around.
Yeah, I
Because
guess so.
It was just ridiculous.
Did they have a showering scene where someone's showering and they go?
No. I was
Yeah.
disappointed. No,
Dang. yeah.
but yeah, no,
Dang.
it was hot garbage. Friggin' 2.
Hell yeah.
Friggin' 1.5. You know what? 1.5.
Yeah.
It's nothing redeemable, but it's not the worst film I've ever seen, so I'll give it a 0.5.
Yeah.
Just
right
to
on.
prop it up against Mr. Wongorian's Magic Emporium.
Dude, fuck that movie.
Fuck that movie.
Yeah, and you were saying you also saw Skype.
I also saw One Piece Skypiea.
Yo,
Jacob,
y'all.
I have to admit something.
Yeah.
I haven't finished Skypiea.
Damn, I thought you were gonna say One Piece is better than Dragon Ball.
Big reveal. I wouldn't be surprised if I got to that point. I mean, I got
Yeah, maybe.
I
You'll
got
see.
freaking 800 episodes to go.
Yeah, true.
Thank you so much for tuning in. It has been true.
It's been good.
It has been awesome. So we will see you guys on the next podcast.
Yeah, and we'll see you later, guys. Peace.
大丈夫さ前に進もう太陽をいつも胸に繋いだって伝わるパワー願いを捕まえようよでっかい波 ら